Hello to all my college football fans and friends out there. What a weekend it has been with all these conference football championship title games. And officially, the College Football Playoff Committee has stated their top 12 for the college football playoff format. Welcome, my friends, to another sports edition of the Buckeye Vinnie YouTube channel sports show. I am yours truly, Buckeye Vinnie. Sit back, relax, and my friends, let's talk some college football. And a big question that I'm going to throw out to all of my friends, subscribers, my fans out there watching, and I appreciate you all watching, no matter what team you are. Are these the best top 12 teams in the college football playoffs? Isn't that what the fans want? Are the top 12 best college football teams? I'm going to go down the top 12. I'm going to state their records, and I'm going to state their seeding for the playoffs. So coming in, Big Ten champions, first time won the Big Ten since 1967. That would be the undefeated Indiana Hoosiers, a perfect 13-0, ranked number 1. Coming in ranked number 2, the Ohio State Buckeyes, 12-1 on the season. Coming in ranked number 3 in the country in the top 12 college football playoff format, the Georgia Bulldogs, 12-1 on the season. And I tip my hat to Coach Kirby Smart, winning back-to-back now the SEC championship title game by thumping the Alabama Crimson Tide 28-7. And coming in the 4th spot, Texas Tech Red Raiders, 12-1 and Big 12 champions. My hat's off to the Red Raiders. They've been playing some great football. Now, my friends, I'll stop right there. Teams 1 through 4 will receive first-round byes. Coming in ranked number 5th in the college football playoff format, the Oregon Ducks and Coach Dan Lanning, a very impressive 11-1 on the season. Coming in the 6th spot, Ole Miss Rebels, 11-1 on the year. Coming in the 7th spot, Texas A&M Aggies, also 11-1 on the season. And coming in at the 8th spot, Oklahoma Sooners, 10-2 on the year. Now, I'll stop right there. The first teams from 1 to 8 will also receive home games, okay? So that is why you want to hit at least the top 8, where you will receive home games throughout the playoffs. Coming in at number 9, the Alabama Crimson Tide and Coach DeBoer, 10-3 on the season. And my friends, I just got to state this. Okay, I know a lot of people continue saying that the SEC Conference Title Championship game did not count as a loss. Well, yes, it did. Okay, Alabama, I looked them up. I looked up their season so far results, and the results are Alabama is 10-3 on the year, not 10-2. Coming in the 10th spot, the Miami Hurricanes, 10-2 on the season. Coming in number 11, Tulane, coached by John Summerall, 11-2 on the season. They finished 7-1 in the American Conference, and that's the big reason why they're in there. They won their American Conference. And coming in at the 12th and final seed, the 12-1 James Madison, who also won their conference, Sun Belt East Division. And once again, James Madison finished that season in the Sun Belt Conference East Division, a perfect 8-0, 12-1 on the season so far. But my friends, here's the question once again. Are these the 12 best college football teams that the College Football Committee put in? That is my question. And I'm just going to say this. I know I did a video, pertaining about Notre Dame being snubbed. Notre Dame, once again, 10-game win streak, ended the season 10-2. How about Vanderbilt Commodores from the very tough SEC conference? Vandy, 10-2. They finished, and 6-2 in that very tough SEC conference. And also, they were 4 wins and only 2 losses against top 25 ranked teams. So when you look at it, Vandy definitely has a gripe of also being snubbed. My friends, I don't know. How do you fix this? There's some ways to fix this. I don't know if the committee would want to hear it, but there's some ways. Okay? One way is possibly upping it to maybe a Sweet 16 playoff format. Maybe that's what they could call it, the Sweet 16. Okay, like they do in college basketball, March Madness. Where I think that the committee has messed up is sticking their foot in their mouth on occasions. The committee has stated multiple times that losing a conference championship will not bump you out of the playoffs if you are in the week before in the rankings. If you are the top 12 the week before, it will not bump you out. Very interesting that I'm going to mention this. And it was not too long ago. And this pertains to all my Georgia Dog friends out there. Do you remember the 2023 season that Georgia just come off of back-to-back national championship titles, 2021 and 2022? They come into 2023 a perfect undefeated record, 12-0 in the regular season. They went on to face Alabama in the SEC Conference Title Game Championship. They lost to Bama 27-24. Who remembers that? I do. Georgia was number 1 going into that SEC Conference Championship Title Game in 2023. And they lost by only 3 points to Nick Saban. Who remembers that the Dogs were snubbed from the college football playoffs? I do. I did videos about it. They were snubbed. They went from number 1 and bumped back to number 6. Now, what I loved about what Georgia did was that instead of opting out of their bowl game, which there were rumors of, not Coach Kirby Smart. Georgia played that bowl game, if you remember. I believe it was the Orange Bowl. And just put a massacre on the Florida State Seminoles 63-3. That season in 2023, Georgia finished a very impressive 13 wins and only 1 defeat. But my friends, like I said, the committee got to get this right, okay? Do I think Tulane is the top 12 best football team in college football? I know they won their conference. Aside from that, are they the 12 best football teams in college football? I say no. Okay, I say no. Both of Tulane's losses, they were destroyed. Ole Miss beat them up 45-10, and UTSA beat them in a track meet 48-26. Now, in all fairness, James Madison did lose 1 game, and they lost to the Louisville Cardinals 28-14. But nonetheless, once again, are we keeping out teams that are one of the top best 12 college football teams? Are we keeping them out of the college football playoffs of 2025 because we're going to this ruling of whoever wins the conference championship will automatically get in? Tulane and James Madison was not ranked in the top 12 at all this season. I think James Madison was like 22 and Tulane was like 19 or 20. Don't quote me. But they weren't even close of being in the top 12. And all of a sudden, Notre Dame and Vandy gets bumped out. and Tulane and James Madison are in. And I know a lot of my Alabama, I'll consider you my friends, was commenting, Buckeye Vinny, you shouldn't be so upset that Bama got in. You should be more upset of Tulane and James Madison getting in. Okay? And maybe they did bring up to a good point. But once again, do you consider Tulane and James Madison two of the top 12 best teams in college football? This is where the committee has to start getting their stuff together. I'll be respectful. Okay, is that the fans want the top 12 best college football teams. I don't think Tulane and James Madison right now are the top 12 best college football teams. They're not. They're good football programs. They're very good, and I respect them both. Tulane 11-2, James Madison 12-1. But are they the top 12 best? No. I'll say it right now, no. Okay? And we shall see when Tulane will take on Ole Miss, okay, at Ole Miss, a very tough place to play. And James Madison will take on the Oregon Ducks in Oregon, also a very tough place to play. So, my friends, the committee really needs to get their act together with this. And I hope by doing this video, if any of the committee is watching, I know it's tough to get this down, okay? Because no matter what, you're going to piss somebody off, okay? No matter what, you're not going to please every team and every program out there. Someone's going to be upset. I get it. But once again, my friends, I truly do not believe Tulane and James Madison, once again, are the top 12 best college football teams in the playoffs. And once again, my opinion, that's what you have to go by. That's what the fans want. Would I like to see Vandy in there at 10-2 and 6-2 in the SEC? Yes. Would I not like to see Coach Marcus Freeman and Notre Dame at 10-2 in there after that great run that Notre Dame had? My friends, think about this. And I think a lot of fans are forgetting about this. Notre Dame was in the national championship last year, okay, against my Buckeyes, and put up a nice fight. Yes, Notre Dame lost 34-23, but they were in the national championship title game last season. Was Alabama? No. No. Okay? Were any of these teams in there besides the Buckeyes? No. It was Notre Dame and Ohio State in the national championship title game last season. So once again, my friends, the question to you, are these the best top 12 teams in the college football playoffs? Please comment down below. I really would like to hear your opinion. Like always, my friends, if you haven't yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button. If you like this video, which I hope you all do, please click the like button. Like always, please check out Super Thanks. Any donation to the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show is appreciated. And my friends, like always, not only do I love to read your comments, but I love to get back to everyone that has commented down below. So please comment. Like always, my friends, peace out. God bless you all. Click on this face right up here to subscribe. And like always, until next time, keep on subscribing, keep on watching, and keep on liking. But one more time, are these the 12 best college football teams in the 2025 college football playoff bracket? Please, you answer that to me. Buckeye Vinny is out of here.